So at my previous brokerage, I was just a team. We had, I think at max, like 15 people on the sales team.
Yeah.
And it never failed. Every other month I'd lose somebody.
Yeah.
And what it usually came down to is they would have a tough day, or we'd push them harder than they wanted to be pushed, or maybe they felt lost and they were just kind of like, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. And they would go to the owner of the brokerage and say, hey, I'm in a position right now where I think I want to go solo.
Yeah.
And the broker team relationship is interesting, right? It's a tough situation to be in sometimes for the broker, but since I actually own the team, since I have had the brokerage and the team at the same time, team members don't have like another broker person to go to, so they come to me.
Right.
And they come to me and they say, hey Doug, I've been thinking about, should I become solo? And it's not that I want to keep anybody from becoming solo, but in our 2-year run, not a single agent has quit that from the team and left, because they've come to me and I said, hey, thanks for coming to me. Thanks for giving me your thoughts. I'm totally willing to coach towards you building your own team or becoming a solo agent.
Yeah.
This is class number 1. This is one-on-one, number 1. Let's talk about it. What are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your plans?
Right.
One of the questions I'll ask too is picture yourself 24 months out. What does your team look like?
Yeah.
Draw it on the dry erase board. What's the org chart look like? How many houses does each person sell? Every time I've done that, we have looked at the money, and literally every single time in my past 2 years that someone's come to me, they said, wow, I didn't know it was that expensive. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Right.
So my follow-up question is are you doing this just for ego so you can be a team leader, or can you think bigger?
Yeah.
Because we're not thinking big enough. We just have the idea of making a fun team. We're not really thinking about like the actual expense structure and what's the risk tolerance and everything like that. So the point that I want to take away from this is that when they come and actually talk to me about it, we can actually talk about how the growth plan can work together versus just kind of disappearing from the team. So if you're on a team right now, save the broker that you're going to go talk to a lot of trouble and go to your team leader and say, hey, how can I progress within the team, learn about having my own space, and then bring the broker into the conversation and say, hey, how do we make this a win for all? Because if you're in the right tribe, everybody should be wanting to push in the right direction to really make something happen.